Hey there, Erik here, co-founder of the Marketing Help, and I want to walk you through what we have here is a template for a marketer's resume. So this is for you if you're thinking, hey, what resume should I be using to interview for marketing jobs? Maybe you're looking to get back onto the market, look for a new job, and you want to refresh your old resume. So this template I want to walk through for you. Um, is based off of battle tested tips that we've learned from my experience, Jed's experience, hiring managers that we know, HR professionals that we know. So we've kind of distilled all the things that matter for a marketer's resume into one template. And the good news is you can see here it's in Canva. So all you need is a Canva account. And when you click the link below to get access to your version of this template, make sure you make a copy up here first. File, make a copy, and then start making your edits. All right. So that's kind of the details here. So let's walk through this marketer's resume. And I want to show you the things that are going to matter because the resume is the thing that gets you the interview. The resume doesn't get you the job. The resume gets you the interview, and then your performance will get you the job. So you have your name. Think about including what it is, the title that you're for the role that you're applying for. What is the title that best summarizes your marketing skill set? Keep it simple. And again, best case scenario, it's matching the position that you're looking for. In the profile, we're not doing objectives here. Like everyone knows you're looking for a job. So let's make the profile something that's a little more specific. You put in this profile, talk about your competency. What is it that you're good at? And then what are your specific specialties in that discipline? So, for example, Tyler here could say, I'm a social media marketer with a specialty in driving engaged audiences in managing Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram brand pages. That could be what goes into your profile, something like that. Just has to be quick and simple. Skills and tools. Here's a tip for the skills. For the jobs that you're applying for, if you have a job description, read through that job description and see what skills they call out as necessary for the role. And if you have those skills, put them in here. And these skills should be both hard skills and soft skills, right? Because some of these job descriptions may call out and look for skills like empathetic listener, multitasker. Well, if that's you, well, then put it here because when you apply, that's what they're looking for. It could help in matching for applicant tracking systems as well. Tools, list the tools that are relevant to the job you're applying to. When in doubt, if you have Google Analytics experience, list it. Microsoft Excel experience, list it. But again, if you do have that deep experience with a specific tool set, and we know in marketing, there's a ton of tools that you can have experience with, make sure you include it here. A lot of people often forget to put Canva as a tool to use, but it is a very, very, very powerful tool in all marketing roles. The Ask Me About section is interesting because what it does is it piques the curiosity of the person interviewing you. And you can put in here no more than four bullet points of things that you want them to know you know. Could be personal, could be a fun fact, could be tied to the position. Ask me about, how I became valedictorian of my high school graduating class. Ask me about how I 10x growth or drove 10x growth for a SaaS company. This gives, again, it tees up and piques curiosity. Contact details, pretty straightforward. For LinkedIn, listen, hiring managers, HR professionals, they know where LinkedIn is. Just including what comes after the IN is all that's necessary because they'll find you on LinkedIn. Education. Again, if you have a GPA above 3.5, include it. If not, no worries. But if you did anything that was, extracurricular and valuable and could be transferable into this position, list it as well. Clubs, associations, organizations, etc. Certifications, list the ones that are relevant. Now, here's the thing, guys, with marketing, every marketing position can benefit from having Google Analytics as a certification. So even if you're thinking, hey, there's no certification for PR, well, consider putting Google Analytics as a certification because as we know, in marketing, it's all about the data. So invest the time to understand at least Google Analytics beginner. Now, here's the fun part. When it comes to the experience, what you want to have in your experience is focus on accomplishments. And we made it simple for you here. We gave you the equation. This is the equation that will help you stand out from scores and scores of other resumes that a hiring manager is looking at. And you can read here that this equation that we use for what we call impact statements. It's the action verb. It's the metric that you impacted. It's the increase or decrease. It's the time period. It's the specific tactics used. This equation works because it shows not just that you are driving quantifiable, measurable impact, but it also shows you know exactly which levers to pull to generate that impact. Now, listen, I know every position that you're in, you may not have something that's this quantifiable, but there are ways to make things tied to operational administrative tasks to be quantifiable. So an example of one for a social media marketer could be I increased engagement rate in Facebook over a 6-month period by testing inspirational quotes, testimonials, and images of charts. Now you have to agree that that statement is a lot more noticeable than if you just had, I manage social media presence. Because I know a lot of you have that in your resume, and this is how you're going to change it. When you look through here, it's try to have at least 3 bullet points per experience. And the way this template is set up is it has other experiences that may be transferable into the role that you have or the role that you're looking for. If you don't have any other transferable roles, fine. You don't have to include this section. You can delete it. So once you make a copy of this template for yourself, you can manipulate it, add things any way that you want to. But overall, this is the template that's going to help you stand out. Oh, by the way, you should not go more than 1 page. You don't need to go to more than 1 page. If you're focusing on things that you've impacted, that's all you need to share. There's no need to drone on for 8 to 10 bullet points about what you've done and using just very bland bullet points. If you focus on the 4 bullet points, 3 bullet points that matter, you should be able to get everything on 1 page. So like I said, the link below, you can access this template, but make sure you're in Canva and make sure you make a copy before you start making edits. And if you need help to, want us to review what you put together, or if you want to help us guide you for the next job you're applying to, or the next job, then you need to check out our membership, and that'll give you access to myself and others to be there right alongside of you as you continue your career journey. So just go to the link below and learn more about the membership. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to email us directly at connect@themarketinghelp.co. Otherwise, keep an eye out for some more free resources.